Hey guys, in this video I'm gonna teach you how to do your SEO for your Amazon Conquest site. Like I've mentioned earlier, you don't really need much effort for your SEO because when you review a product that isn't out yet, I'm just repeating this so you guys can remember. When you review a product that isn't out yet, there's not going to be a lot of competition on Google. So as long as you do this early, you're not going to face any problems at all. You're going to rank easily. So this is just a rough guide for you guys. Okay, before we start, let me tell you, you need to know this. SEO is ever changing. So while this guide can get you started, understand that SEO is a changing game, and this guide may not be relevant a few months down the road. There will never be an ultimate guide to SEO. There can be a few ground rules that you can follow, but you'll never find a guide that teaches you all the foolproof strategies to get number one in Google, because it changes. It always changes, and there'll be updates all the time. It will change. It has been changing. It's changing, and it just will change. So this guide will make it many times easier for you to rank your site with the Amazon Conquest method, because you get much lower competition. So put together a set of simple tools that you can use and simple steps that you can follow to backlink your sites and do your on-page SEO. Okay, do not overlook on-page SEO because it is extremely simple yet pretty important. One plugin I use is Easy WordPress SEO. I swear by that plugin. It settles all my on-page SEO problems. How it works is when you're writing an article, it tells you what to look out for. If you need to underline a keyword, bold a keyword, increase the number of keywords you have in your article, just different things like that that really help in the long run. So you can check it out at amazonconquest.com/easywordpressseo if you want to check it out. It's really good, and I think it's pretty cheap. It's about $17 if I'm not wrong, and you can use it on an unlimited number of sites, so that's just great. But if you want to do your on-page SEO yourself, here's what you must remember to do for each article and each review you write. Really simple. Though, like I said, WordPress SEO, Easy WordPress SEO is a much more comprehensive SEO guide than this. You have your keyword in your H1 font as a header. You may have it once in your H1 font. Have your keyword a few times, about 3 or 4 times. Have it underlined, bolded, and italicized. Just sprinkle your keyword throughout the article, so for good density. And have a picture with your keyword as the title of the picture and the alternate text. This is really important. Many people forget about this, but it's really important and really helps. It also helps if you have a long content-packed article and if you have a few videos, but it's disputed. So these 3 rules are the basic ground rules that you should follow. Okay, now let's move on to off-page SEO. Off-page SEO, backlinking, as some of you may know it, is pretty much the most important part of SEO. There are a whole lot of backlinking strategies, but one rule is king: diversity. You're gonna see a whole bunch of SEO strategies. It depends on how often you do SEO. You're gonna see plenty of different strategies out there. Different links you use, different methods of linking your links to get higher rankings in Google. But sometimes these strategies don't work for everyone. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But one rule must be followed, and it's diversity. You need a diverse variety of links to ensure stable and fast rankings. For the Amazon Conquest method, we just need a tiny variety because it's not really important. And before you start backlinking, remember you need to target these links to your article and not your site. So target these links to the article itself and not to your website. So just keep that in mind, because you don't really want to be backlinking your main site. It doesn't really help much in the long run. What you're looking for is to boost the individual review article up in ranks. Okay, so I just use 3 kinds of links, and they're really easy, and they're really easy to get, and to me they've worked really well so far. So unlike most niche sites, you don't really need many links from each time to rank, as competition is usually extremely low. A combination of the 3 links are going to be powerful enough. Okay, first off, YouTube links. YouTube links are really easily and simply obtained, and Google loves YouTube links since Google owns YouTube. I always get a good rankings boost of having a YouTube link, and here's how I do it. First, I create a short, simple video on my computer. I use animoto.com. I just get a few pictures of the product. I go on Animoto, I put them together, and it takes you 5 minutes, and you get a short slideshow of the product. So you upload the video to YouTube, and you put your keyword as the title. So if say you're reviewing iPhone 5, just iPhone 5 review. It's the title of your video. And then you place the URL to your review article in the description, and it'll become a link, and that's just how I do it, and it's great. It really helps in the long run. Okay, social bookmarks. Social bookmarks are sort of like the bread and butter of easy links. They're good and they're easy to get, and I would recommend a tool called Bookmarking Demon, which I use, but it's pretty pricey, and I wouldn't, you shouldn't buy this if you're just starting out. Definitely not, because it costs about $147. So here are some great alternatives. You can use socialmarker.com, which is a manual bookmarking, and it can be pretty annoying if you have to bookmark all the links yourself. So if you don't really want to do that, use socialmonkey.com. You get 25 links a day, and you can use them once to each article. It's pretty easy to use. All you need to do is enter the article link on socialmonkey.com, and it'll do it for you. Or you could get a cheap social bookmarking package from Fiverr. Well, out of these three options, I'd say the most powerful one would be one from Fiverr, and I have included a list of resources that you can use in the next module that you can check out. Some people can do good social bookmarks, and social bookmarks are pretty important because they get your article indexed quickly, and the longer an article's indexed, the better your chances are at ranking, because when your article's indexed and no other articles on that particular product is available, you're gonna rank really fast. Okay. Alright, blog commenting. Blog commenting is usually the most powerful way to get your review article ranked, especially if you comment on high PR blogs. Okay, PR is page rank. It's a scale that Google assigns to each individual page to determine the importance or significance of that page. So if you want to find high PR blogs, you need to install a tool called SEO Quake in your browser, seoquake.com. That's where you can get it for free. Next, you visit dropmylink.com and you search for blogs related to your keyword. DropMyLink is really easy to use. I don't really have to point it out to you. All you need to do is go onto that site and you'll see what I mean. And when you use DropMyLink, you'll be given a list of websites, and if you have SEO Quake installed, you see the different page ranks for all the websites you're looking for. Could just look for the highest one you can find. Just leave a comment there. Leave your article URL in the comment, and your name should be the keyword. I think that this is pretty basic. Make sure your comments look real, and you can do this a few times a day, maybe 10 times a day. It takes you 2 minutes, and it really, really helps. It's pretty much, I would say it's the most powerful of the three. If you do it consistently, you can really rank easily with just high PR comments. Okay. So, before I end this video, just a quick recap. Use each form of linking on each article for best results. So you do all three at once in one day, you can probably do it all in half an hour. You can fully link one article in half an hour. If you can do it every day, that'd be great. Every day, just work on one article, link it up. Keep doing your PR comments and your social bookmarks, and you're gonna rank really, really easily. And I've included a mind map. It's a .mm file if you can see it. You should use FreeMind, which I've included. The link is right below, freemind.en.softonic.com. Download FreeMind, use it, open the mind map, and keep it on your computer because it's a really fast and easy guide. You can just refer to it whenever you're feeling lost. So that's about it for SEO. In the next video, I'm going to show you how you can outsource some tasks, including SEO, so you can keep making money while barely doing any work at all. I'll see you in the next video.